I actually went to undergrad planning on being a physics major, ended up transitioning to a religion major and calling my youth pastor back home in Alabama and asking if I could be one of the 2 youth interns. They pulled together some money to have me be a 3rd intern that summer working at my home church, and that's where I really began to think about exploring further a call to ministry. The summer after my junior year, I was in Washington, D.C. interning at Foundry Methodist. I think having the opportunity to go to Duke Divinity was one way that call was a way forward. I remember I still carry it with me, a card from an AME Zion pastor in Davidson who came to speak to our college Methodist group, and she said that night, the will of God will never lead you where the grace of God can't keep you. That's something that I have held to throughout this journey of my call and throughout seminary and field ed and into my first pastorate, that no matter where I feel God's will leading me, that God's grace is always there with me and ahead of me, paving that way for ministry. For people who are wondering if they're called, my advice would be listen to those people that you trust and to those mentors that you have. I remember looking back, before I ever realized I was called, there were some people in my life speaking into me that they thought I was called to ministry, and it was a great blessing and privilege to be able to look back and kind of have that affirmation looking back, to have somebody say that I was called even before I realized it. I am John Bryant, and I am called.